Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our annual Black History program. This is National Heart Association Month. It's Black History Month. And as been aforementioned, it is the Lord's Day. We at Southside pride ourselves on being relevant, useful, beneficial in all segments and all capacities. And we hope this short program can be an example of the history, the legacy, the deposits of our people, African people, black people, not only in the world, but in the church. This month, all month long, as you know, the foyer has been decorated, and you need to go by the foyer and see all the different exhibits. Our Minister of Evangelism has a historical event. All right, little group, I need y'all to kind of hold your horsey. Okay, y'all hold your horsey. Y'all know what that means? Okay, I'll tell you like my granddaddy said, next time I tell you, I'm going to tell you with a switch. Okay. That's how my granddaddy taught me. You can't do that no more, you know. But Lamont Richards provided a historical view of the Church of Christ from the African American genre. We have different exhibits from members who have been depositors into historical contributions here in Central Florida. We have several authors at our church who have books on display. And it is good to know who you are and where you came from. And you need to know your history, good and bad, so that you don't repeat the bad and you always replicate the good. And so today, I'm going to open. We got three major presentations from the Southside Education Department. Give my director, Sister Eunice Johnson, a hand. She's somewhere directing. But before we do that, before the first class, I'm going to ask that three of our sisters who are garbed up come and model their outfit for us. I'm going to ask the Davenport ladies and Sister Joyce Moss to be the first three. Come on, Tootie, come on, Sister Tootie. Yeah, look at that. Come on, Sister Tootie. She looks like she may be from the country of Kenya. She, unfortunately, a lot of our people are not conscious of the fact that Africa is a continent. It is not a country. And for those of us who've been fortunate to visit the continent, and when I was in South Africa, it is a vast country. It's 11 hours flight from North to South Africa. Kenya is one of the countries in the continent of Africa. So our beautiful, wonderful, give us a stroll like only you do. Now, I ain't introduced you yet. All right, okay. Now don't go too far back in your days. Now, you gotta keep Tootie kind of. Thank you. Give Tootie another hand. This is Tootie's sister, Cheryl. Now, Cheryl's a little more low-key, but she got that Davenport blood. Don't let nobody fool you. Yeah. She's representing Tanzania. Would you? And the great Joyce Moss, representing
Guyana.
Guyana. She was there.
For a whole month, almost 2 years ago.
She was there. Guyana, represent there. Go ahead. Well, I'm glad the Lord got all y'all at the club. Now y'all still got club ways. Yeah, but we're so glad that. Give our models another hand. First up today, our faith class, led by Sister Lisa Dupree and Sister Gail Harrison. They meet in the faith classroom, for they are the substance of things we hope for, but the evidence of things we've yet to see. Please warm welcome the faith presentation.
Good morning. I hope everybody is doing well. For Black History, for our presentation, we're going to take you back to the motherland, because that's where we began. It was 2018, we had the privilege of going to Africa, and we went to Ghana, we went to Kenya, and we went to Tanzania. And the people in Africa are very, very welcoming and warm and polite. So we're going to do a song called Jambo, which means hello in Swahili. And if you want to make it a very special and polite hello, you'll say Jambo Sana. And the Swahili word for children is Waitoto. So we're going to present Jambo.
Jambo, Jambo, Jambo Sana, Jambo, Jambo Sana, Jambo. Hello, hello, hello everybody. Hello, hello everybody. Hello, 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 hello children. Hello, hello children. Hello, 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 hello all my good friends. Hello, everyone of my friends. Hello, Jambo, Jambo, Jambo Sana, Jambo, Jambo Sana, Jambo, 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 Jambo Sana, Jambo, Jambo Sana, Jambo, Jambo Sana, Jambo, Jambo Sana, Jambo.
Okay. And our second presentation, we're going to go on safari. And when you go on safari, when you're driving through the animal range, you have to go slowly so that you don't startle the animals and so you don't run over any animals. So the Swahili word for slowly is pole, pole, pole. So let me get my animals ready. Pole, pole.
Go slow, go slow.
Go slow, go slow.
Holy poly.
Holy, holy.
That's where the elephants go. That's where the elephants go. Take your time.
Take your time.
Go slow, go slow.
Go slow, go slow.
Take your time.
Take your time.
That's where the zebras go. That's where the zebras go. Holy poly.
Holy, holy.
Go slow, go slow.
Go slow, go slow.
Holy poly.
Holy, holy.
That's where the giraffes go. That's where the giraffes go. Take your time.
Take your time.
Go slow, go slow.
Go slow, go slow. Sing.
Take your time.
Take your time.
That's where the hippos go. That's where the hippos go. Holy, holy. Go slow, go slow.
Go slow, go slow.
Holy, holy.
Holy, holy.
That's where the lions go. That's where the lions go. So take your time.
Take your time.
Go slow, go slow.
Go slow, go
Slow.
Take your time.
Take your time.
That's where the lions go. That's where the animals go. Holy, holy.
Holy, holy.
Holy, holy.
I'm going to be singing that other poly poly. Y'all ever get a worm in your ear and you hear it all day? Give our faith kids. Takes a lot of courage. Highly appreciative to Sister Gail Harrison, who leads the class, and Sister Lisa Dupree, who work together for the good of our children. Thank God for you. Very briefly, we need to get a couple more deposits. I want a couple of brothers to put on my. Come on here, Clarence Harrison and Brother Marvin McGee. Yeah. And who else? Brother Victor Crummy. Give me some dudes here. Come on. Male models. Marvin represents the great Prince. Okay, you coming to America? Yeah. Wakanda. Marvin represents the great African nation of Soweto. He is his garb. Look at him. He's a princely of a man. Princely of a man. Give him a hand. We still believe black is beautiful. And now we got Brother Clarence Harrison representing we had Kenya. Egypt. That's where the royal black folk live. That's who built the pyramids and the Sphinx. The earliest, brightest minds in civilization, Pharaoh lived in Egypt. Pharaoh had hot and cold running water in his house 5,000 years before Jesus was born. The Nile River runs through Egypt. Moses was found in Egypt in the Nile River. So represent our people well. Give our brother some love, Brother Clarence Harrison. Brother Elder Bishop Crumity represents Morocco. Great country in northern Africa. Yep. Trivia, one of the greatest movies ever made was staged in Morocco. Mm-hmm. Casablanca.
That's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he has been there, and he's representing well. Represent your people. Do the stanky leg. All right. Next, we have a presentation from our committed classroom, led by Sister Jackie Walker, Sister Kim Adams, and Sister Sophia. Come on, middle class, committed class, come and show us what you got for us today. And by the way, the class has a student named Kylan Wesley Skinner. But all of them are beautiful, wouldn't you agree? Oh, you need to see your way? Where? Somebody's left the keys in the foyer. It's to a Kia. My wife got a Kia, but these ain't her key. It's a Kia car. You left them in the foyer? That's you? Brother Pittman. I've been to take a stroll. I'll run it out. I won't put it in. All right. Give your attention to the committed class. Give committed another hand. Oh, my God. The best way to grow a church is get kids involved. When you get kids involved, parents have to be here. You see how proud they are? They don't take no picture of me preaching. But when their kids get up here, oh, you better not get in their way, boy. They'll knock you over. Give our kids another round of applause. And our teachers for their dedication and their commitment to our young people here at the Southside Church of Christ. Any more models before the last presentation tonight? Oh, let me see here. Sister, wait, I'll need Talana Hill, Drina Wilson. Let me see who else. Yeah, let me scan. Hold up. I got girls again. Let me run this, Tootie, okay? Yeah. My mama, would you? Wait, I'm okay. I've been, where I'm from, people talk about your mama. That's, that's right. Yeah, I finna lay my religion down, boy. So you got to be from the hood. Your mama, yeah. You can tell he bougie. You don't say that to no black man. Come on here. See, my favorite member, she. And a little personal privilege. I want Ramona Warren. Come here, Ramona. And I got to have, why don't y'all get a church so y'all can, okay. And the two ladies, Leonard, Minnie Leonard, Pam Leonard, yeah. Do what I tell you. Come on, yes. All right. From the Republic of South Africa, we have the beautiful, wonderful nurse of the Church of Christ at Southside, the beautiful Ramona Warren. Come on, take a shot. What a great, oh my good. From Pretoria in South Africa, the elegant, wonderful, Clarence must have 2 jobs, take care of you. Every Sunday you always give a round and welcome to Adrena Wilson. From Namibia, the very beautiful, wonderful, what did you say? We want Africa. I know you from St. Lucia. Yeah, I know you're an island girl. We try to do Africa. I guess. She'll tell me I'm from St. Lucia. St. Lucia County? What are you talking about? So I know we're trying to put you in Africa today. Namibia. Some great people from Namibia. Would y'all welcome my favorite member of all time? Would you go, please? Sister Paulson. That's what y'all do in St. Lucia? Y'all do all that twirling around? Oh, look at him. This outfit she has is from Liberia. And the historical fact she's sharing that Africans from here went back to Liberia to establish a country. Okay, I give you a trivia question, because Pastor's pretty smart. Name the most famous president, he's dead now, of Liberia. Muammar Gaddafi. Yeah, am I right? Yeah. Oh, well, you know. Go ahead. And that outfit is from Liberia. You need to know your history. Liberia, of course, is in North Africa. And the northern African countries, you heard of one called Ethiopia. And there's a misnomer that Christianity in America is a white man's religion. That's a lie. In the days of Jesus, there was a man from Ethiopia who was a eunuch, who took the message, was baptized in Acts chapter 8, and took the Church of Christ back to northern Africa. As a matter of fact, a tiny country in North Africa called Cyrene, a black man carried the cross of Jesus. Simon of Cyrene bore the cross of Jesus. So don't let anybody fool you that we have been duped by slave owners in Northern America. The gospel of Jesus Christ was prevalent long before there was an America, and it spread to the continent of Africa, even in the Bible. So your ancestors and mine were privy to the Lord and his church long before we became inhabitants of Northern America. God bless you. Thank you, baby. You're smart. Yeah. Once we finish, Tootie wants... Yeah, I already got her. Now, they're going to do this together. These are Lady Leonard's from Hickory Hill, Florida. My mama from the country out there at Hickory Hill. What country you represent?
Johannesburg.
Johannesburg is a city It's a city. But she been to Johannesburg. That's right. Mother and I were together in Johannesburg.
My outfit came from Johannesburg.
And she bought this in Johannesburg. So represent. And the beautiful first.
I ain't dancing. I'm leaning. That's all.
That's the many of old. That's what she did with my daddy. See, that's how I got here. Stop. And the beautiful first lady of the church here, representing Durban, South Africa, Pam and Minnie Leonard. Go ahead. Y'all go together. Go. Y'all go together. Oh, have mercy. Mama, you been baptized? Lord have mercy. Give all of our ladies a hand. Great. All right. Now, our last group to come before us, our largest group, and arguably probably one of the best classes of youth in all of the Lord's church. Give a rousing welcome to the Vision class led by Sister Cynthia Daniels. Come on, Vision. Tell them, come on. Oh, he rang the bell. Who took the microphone?
Bro, I'm so tired of going to class. Bro, I didn't even do my assignment.
The Black History Project?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, it's so easy, man. All you had to do was talk about all the Black history figures we learned in class.
Bro, but it's so boring learning about Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and who's the other one?
Rosa Parks?
Yeah, her. Sorry, it's just so boring.
Well, we can't go to class and learn. I mean, we are going to talk about all the other major, huge Black history figures.
Maybe we'll learn about some smaller ones today?
Hey, we're going to learn. There's way more to Black history than Martin Luther King.
Let's hurry up and get to class before Sister Daniels come down.
Oh, I'm scared of her.
Don't want to get a referral.
Right now, get to class. Mr. Harris, get to this classroom. Don't make me call your mama. Sit down right now, and don't you move. I'm always having to talk to you. I'm going to call your mama. You got something to say?
No.
Let me tell you what he's supposed to say. He was supposed to tell these two, although you don't want to come to class to hear about Martin Luther King, I know some people that's going to educate you on a lot of black people. Now.
Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing today? Oh, my goodness. Today, I'm going to be talking about George Washington Carver. George Washington Carver was born in Diamond Grove, Missouri during the spring of 1864 or 1865. Like many slaves, he was uncertain of his birth date. His mother, Mary, was a slave who belonged to Moses and Susan Carver. As an infant, slave raiders kidnapped his mother. The childless Carvers reared George and his older brother, James. Carver's research on alternative crops to cotton helped to revitalize the agriculture economy in the South after the Civil War. His work also contributed to advances in the sustainable farming practices. He was also the first African American to have a park named after him. Some people didn't know Carver was also an accomplished pianist and painter. That's all about George Washington Carver.
Okay, today I'll be talking about Mae Jemison. She was born on October 17, 1956. She is the first American, she is an American engineer and a former NASA astronaut. She became the first African American woman to travel into space.
But I bet you haven't heard about John Lewis. John Lewis was born February 21st, 1940, in Troy, Alabama. He was famous for his chairmanship of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee and for leading the march that was halted by police violence on the Edmund Pettus Bridge.
Let me tell you about a man named Lonnie Johnson. Johnson was born on October 6, 1949, in Mobile, Alabama. He worked in the Air Force as a stealth bomber before working in NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. He used his experience in propulsion to invent the Super Soaker, a pressurized water gun. Eventually, he replaced the water with foam darts, creating the Nerf gun, leading to toys American children enjoy playing with today.
Bet you haven't heard about Rebecca Lee Crumpler. She was an American physician, nurse, teacher, and author. She was born February 8, 1831. As a young girl, Rebecca often helped her aunt, who was a midwife and healer in black communities. While working as a nurse from 1855 to 1864, she was accepted into Massachusetts elite West Norton English and Classical School. In 1864, during the Civil War, Miss Crumpler, at the age 33, was the first and only black graduate from New England Female Medical College, which is currently Boston University. Considered the first black medical author, her book, A Book of Medical Discourse, focused on materials and pediatric medical care. She was the first woman, a person of color, elected president of Society of Academic Anesthesiologists chairs. She trained over 100 anesthesiologists. The Rebecca Lee Society is one of the first medical society for black women. March 9, 1895, Dr. Crumpler died at the age 64. The Rebecca Lee Crumpler Day is now celebrated in Virginia and Boston. Her home on George Street in Beacon Hill is a stop of the Boston Woman Heritage Trail. Rebecca Lee Crumpler, a pioneer in medical, has paved the way for many black physiologists.
Hello, I'm here to tell you about Mary Vince Britton Brown. She was born on October 30th, 1922, in Queens of New York City. She was the first black African-American woman to invent the home security system in 1966. Mary was motivated to create the home security system because the crime rate in her neighborhood was very high, and in the time it took for the police to arrive in her neighborhood. Go ahead, you got it.
My name is D. Harriet Tubman. I was born in March 1822. I was hit by an overseer with a 2-pound weight who tried to throw it at a man who was escaping. This caused me to have headaches and narcolepsy. Over the years, I became determined to escape to the north. One night, me and my brothers ran away. They ended up turning around and going back. I was alone, but I never stopped running. I ran and never looked back. After 90 miles, I made it to the north and made it to freedom. I became a conductor on the Underground Railroad. On the Underground Railroad, I freed over 300 slaves. I never lost a single passenger, is what I told Frederick Douglas in my journey.
Well, let's talk about Althea Gibson. Althea was born on August 25th, 1927 in Clarendon County, South Carolina. She was one of the first black athletes to cross the color line of international tennis. Not only was she an amazing tennis player, y'all see the medal, and she also had good style, but she was also a professional golfer. In 1958, she was inducted into the Female Athlete of the Year, and soon she became inducted into the International Tennis Hall of Fame and the International Women's Sports Hall of Fame. Althea Gibson is her name.
Now, let's see.
All right, so, okay, Chinton, since you only hear about Martin Luther King, right? All right, so my name is Patricia Bath. I was born November 4th, 1942 in Harlem, New York. What I invented the laser phaco eye surgery. It's some kind of fancy eye thingamajigger. But in 1997, me and a couple of my coworkers, we founded the American Institute for the Preserving of Blindness.
Now, I know you ain't heard her. Her name is Omowani Sadiq. I don't know how it's pronounced, y'all. That's how I say it. But she was born in Lagos, Nigeria, and she was born in 1964, June 19th. Her accomplishments were graduating from the University of Lagos, and she invented the microelectrode biosensor that detects foreign substances, such as bombs and drugs.
Good morning. I'm going to tell you about Lois Mailou Jones. Lois Mailou Jones was an African-American painter. She was born November 3rd, 1905 in Boston, Massachusetts. She went to 11 African countries between 1970 and 1972. She trained several generations of African artists such as David Driscoll, Elizabeth Catlett, and Sylvia Snowden. She started as a textile artist, but when her work wasn't being seen, she decided to pursue painting as her full-time career.
You might not have heard of Buddy Bolden, an African-American musician regarded as a key figure in the development of New Orleans style of ragtime music known as jazz.
Now you understand just why my head's not bowed, or don't shout or jump about, or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say it's the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need of my care. 'Cause I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. I am Maya Angelou. Born on April 4th, 1928 in St. Louis, Missouri. World-famous author, poet, and social activist. Fun fact, did you know she was on the back of the quarter?
I don't need no mic. This guy.
I'll project. I went to prison 29 times, and I know y'all get sick of hearing about me. Do I really care? No. They tried to assassinate me also. Like, who would try to kill Martin Luther King? It's so insane. But yeah, I went to college when I was like 15. Like, that was like last year. Like, yeah, I went to college like last year. But yeah, I was very important. I led a lot of civil rights movements. They were peaceful, of course, because we don't condone violence. But yeah, I had the dream. The dream, it's kind of going on. Not as well as I hoped it would. But yeah, I had the dream.
I mean, class isn't that bad. I still hate history and still got an F on my project.
Well, that sucks for you. I got an 100, so.
Who cares?
Before you leave, pictures. Come back, I want all the classes, all participants come, get your, let's memorialize this event. All participants, all students come up front, and then all models after that, all you who model, come up front. Come on, kids, come on.
Stay in the front. Keep
All the kids.